We are joined by Linwood women's basketball head coach Tony Francis. Coach, you guys are coming off a tough loss to UMSL on New Year's Eve. Can you just kind of give us a recap of that?
You know, I thought we'd come out of the gates flying. I think we put up 14 points before the first media timeout. Got into a nice flow, looked good. Then we became stagnant. And I didn't think at the time that UMSL did anything differently as far as defensively on us, and after watching the film, they didn't. It's just one of those things with young kids. You never know what's going through their head. You know, we still had a 12-point lead at halftime, and probably the main point, the main topic that we talked about at halftime was it's 0-0. You've got to reestablish yourselves in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter, which did not happen. So. You know, it's definitely a game that we let get away, and it's a game that I have to, as much as it hurts, I have to use it to teach young kids on how to play a consistent 40 minutes.
Coach, in terms of making three-pointers, you guys have improved. You guys made 4 last game, still 25% shooting from behind the arc in that game. How does that feel as a coach to know that you're not only are you scoring in the middle, but you're starting to get that scoring on the outside?
Well, you've got to score it. You know what I call all 4 levels. You know, you've got to score from the 3-point line, you've got to score at mid-range, you've got to score at the basket, and then you got to score at the free throw line. And you know, once we get that balance, and so much of this, and people, it's hard for people to understand. But if anybody takes time to watch any Division I basketball on ESPN any given night, and you see a lot of these D1 teams with these young players, it just takes time. You know, they're trying to figure out, you know. We've got 3 or 4 kids right now that not getting the touches that they got 8 months ago. They have to play a different type of offensive role than they did 8 months ago. And that takes time. It just doesn't happen overnight, and it drives the coach crazy, let's be honest. And what I like, when I talk to my staff, and not talking about my assistants, but whether it's our strength conditioning staff or whatever, I'm getting feedback that these girls aren't happy. They know that you know, they can be playing better, and they're frustrated. So now as a coach, you're trying to take away that frustration, get them to understand the mental part of the game, and still, you know, get that sense of urgency. So it's a delicate balance. I think we're handling it well. It's just going to take time.
Coach, to kind of jump back to the lead at half, which you guys had against UMSL, you guys are 4-1 when you lead at the half. So what is it going to take against Northeastern to get that lead at half and hold it throughout the game?
Well, Northeastern's got some really nice veterans that play some quality minutes, so it's going to be difficult. You know, Randy does a great job with them, and they've got tradition in the Division II level. You know, so we're going to have to defensively make them take tough shots over some high hands. We're going to have to obviously, you know, clear the boards really well, not give them second opportunities, and they are very sound defensively. They're going to play a unique style of defense on us. And we're going to have to be patient. We got to attack them in a hurry, but be patient, get reversals, go inside out. And if we do that, we're not going to be able to take a 14-2 lead in the first 3 minutes of this game. It's just not going to happen against a veteran team. So now, can our youth, can our immaturity, and I say that with respect, can we understand that? Stick with the game plan, stay within ourselves, gradually, you know, get to hopefully what we hope is a lead. And then stick with that game plan and not change things.
Coach, you're facing kind of a tough transition here. You said Northeastern State is not very big down low, and then you'll transition into Central Oklahoma, who you said has a 6'5" kid in the middle. How is that transition going to be from Thursday, quick turnaround, to Saturday against Central Oklahoma?
It's a great point you bring up, Blake. It's definitely 2 different styles, 2 different types of personnel, and it's going to be a difficult transition. However, that's the type of transition you've got to make come conference tournament time. And in fact, you can't even make that transition with a day in between. You got to make it from one day to the next day. And as a coach, I'm excited about that. And you know, that's my competitive juices flowing. And now we've got to take that and bring that across the kids, that no matter what happens Thursday night, you put that away, and we've got to start refocusing on a different style of play and what we've got to do to find success, you know, on Saturday. So yes, you know, a lot of face-up kids Thursday night in the post. You know, they've got some 5'9", 5'10", 5'11" kids that can shoot the 3. They can't post up, they can put it on the floor. and then you turn around and play 6'5" and a couple 6', 6'1" kids on Saturday. And to be a good team, you got to make the transition, and that's what we're trying to build.
All right, Coach. Thank you for your time, and good luck back here in Hyland.
Thank you, Blake. Appreciate it.